Hey guys, what is up? This is Matthew Davis, me once again. Welcome back to another video game review. This time is going to be on Demon's Souls for the PS5. Yes guys, I finally beat this game, and now I finally get to talk about it for you guys, okay? So Demon's Souls for the PS5 is a remake to the 2009 PS3 game, but instead of it being made by From Software, who made the PS3 version, Bluepoint Games, who also made the outstanding Shadow of the Colossus remake for the PS4, were in charge of making this PS5 remake. Before there was Dark Souls, there was Demon's Souls, an action RPG where you play as a character you customize and you work your way trying to defeat demons and take their souls so you can level up to get stronger, as you'll be faced with a lot more foes that will certainly cream you if you don't make your moves just right. Now, Dark Souls was a successor to Demon's Souls, and some people might have kind of forgotten that, but now that they made a port on the PS5, those people who never owned the PS3 can finally get the chance to play the game if they have a PS5. I was hyped when I heard this game was going to be a launch title for the PS5. This was the one game I was the most excited for, as Demon's Souls was the one Souls game that I never got to play. I played the Dark Souls trilogy, I played Bloodborne, I never played Demon's Souls. I do have a PS3, but I wanted to wait till the PS5 version came out because it's mostly the same game, just with added new features. Now that I finally got to play this version, I gotta say, I'm not sure if I would say this for the PS3 version if I played that, but for the PS5 version, I think I might like this just a bit more than the Dark Souls trilogy. That's right, I said it. And I've really been thinking about it a lot after beating this game. After my 30-hour plus journey through this game, this is simply the reason to own a PS5. As of now, not only is it a gorgeous recreation of the PS3 game, but it also takes players back on exactly how great the original version must have been. And I'm sure that it must have been great because I never got to play this version, but I'm sure I wouldn't like it as much if I played this version as of now. Every single area and creature is super well detailed, and they added lots of new textures compared to the original. That's what they looked like on the PS3. There's a huge difference. Another difference is, and this is a new feature for the PS5, is the load times, okay? They're gone. Once you die, and you are gonna die a lot, it only takes like 3 seconds to get back into the game to the last save point you were at, which is an absolute blessing to see. And of course, the one thing that they never changed, and you should almost never change in a Souls game, is the difficulty. It's still there. You either gotta get good as you work your way throughout your journey, or give up. Simple as that. Though, if you never played a Souls game and you just got a PS5, I highly recommend starting off with this game. Sure, it's $70, but hey, I think it might be worth it. Unless you can find it a lot cheaper if it's on sale, which I doubt it is right now. Now, some more really big changes in this game are the new items you can find, as well as some new armor and weapons. Some can only be unlocked if you got the digital deluxe edition, but there's still some cool new items to find if you have the standard edition. Now, from what I've heard, the controls for the original version of this game were a bit stiff, and they improved them in this version thanks to the use of the new controller. And I believe it because it controls excellently. I feel like I can move anywhere that I want. When I roll dodge, I feel like I'm rolling in 8 different directions. And the combat is just as fun as ever, and probably better than the first Dark Souls game, which the combat was fun, but was a tiny bit stiff, but they really improved it upon this. And they didn't really improve it that much with the remaster of the game. I still love Dark Souls, no doubt, but I don't know why, but I feel like it's just a bit more improved in this. I feel like this is a proper remaster to a game that I'm sure was great. Now, like I mentioned before, I never played the original version, so I'm going to talk about, I'm not just going to talk about just the remake features, I'll talk about the actual game as well, like the bosses. They're a lot of fun and can be really challenging going in for the first time. I was actually able to beat half of the bosses on my very first try. Probably because I've been playing a lot of Souls games a lot recently, and I pretty much know what to do. Also, I did grind a lot throughout my journey, which is why it took me longer to beat this game. Not all of them are great, but that's okay. I mean, the Dark Souls bosses and Bloodborne bosses, not all of them are perfect. They do have those ones that are just a bit too easy and kind of a bit jokes, but hey, there are a lot of memorable bosses in this game, like the Penetrator and the Old King Allant. What I also love about this game is that you can pretty much go in any area in any order you please. if you get stuck in a certain area, there's more areas you can try out that you can already teleport to. And in Dark Souls 1, you had to wait till you got to the halfway point in order to teleport. But this game, and the original version of this game, you can teleport wherever you wanted, which is which is something that I wish the original Dark Souls had. So it's like Breath of the Wild, as you can beat main areas in any order you plead. You can also beat the final boss early if you wanted to, but of course it would be a massive pain to try out. Also, I wanted to take my time on this game. I wanted to explore every area there was to explore before going to the final boss, and it was absolutely worth it. There's also a lot of replayability to this game, especially if you want to get all the trophies, because you won't be able to do it on your first playthrough. But that's perfectly okay with me. I mean, you're gonna have to unlock trophies if you wanna, do certain like PvP. Like the PvP is still there, and you can summon a lot more now that there's this version around. I'm pretty sure if you played the PS3 version, there wouldn't be that many people to help you out, but thank God for this version, because hey, you're gonna need it. And if they help you out during the bosses, they kind of break the bosses a little bit. Like, they probably make them a cakewalk, but one boss I was having so much difficulty with, as soon as I got like 2 people to help me out, we managed to beat the boss in like 30 seconds, so that's a blessing to see. Now that I finally played this game, I'm glad I didn't buy the PS3 version when I finally got a PS3 back in 2018. It just goes to show, sometimes wait can pay off. Well, not all the times, but sometimes it can. Demon's Souls is the must-play app for the PS5. It took everything most people loved about the original game and cranked it up to 11. It's still a brutal challenge for old and new players alike. It's a massive graphical upgrade to the original, and it manages to be a rewarding and epic experience. The new features they've added, and I made sure to see what changes they made because I never played the original version, but the new features I think will please a lot of players. It's gorgeous level design, brutal combat, and excellent use of environmental storytelling is what kept me going throughout this journey. It's easily the best game for the console so far, and if you have or plan on getting a PS5, then this is simply a game you need to own for the system. Unless you're not really a hardcore gamer, but just in case, I still recommend giving it a try. I mean, hell, Gamefly still exists. I've been using it a lot. Though it's been a few weeks since they got me my next game, probably because of the holiday season, but whatever. As for me, I adore this game, and I'm going to give it a 5 out of 5. Yep, I love this game, guys. You definitely need to play it, okay? It's simply a masterpiece, okay? Though I think it's on par with Bloodborne, I still think I like Bloodborne just a little bit more, just because there's more areas and more bosses, but hey, this is still an awesome game, and you really, really need to play it if you own the system or are planning on to. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Word out.